Okay, so hey, how you doing? Listen, today we're going to look at voucher bill entry, APE, and the ERP, and let's go ahead and open up the ERP. If you first time opening up or messing with the ERP, now listen, this is just simply to show you the process. I hope if you want to get your hands on this, give me a call or get in touch with me. I'll let you go in there and do that, no problem. But we got training coming up, and this is just so you can also watch it. Maybe you have questions. You'll also pose questions for you, like how to do this, how to do that. That'd be great. So hopefully this will inspire you to have questions. So a couple things, just quick. If your first time here, first time seeing this, you can access it. If this is something you use a lot, it'll be over here on your left-hand side. Voucher entry, account APE, right? It's used to record a vendor invoice to accounts payable. So if you're trying to wonder, oh man, what receipts to use, you can run purchase order lookup inquiry. And we can do that a couple ways. We can go over here and type in our run code, POIN, and I forgot the rest of it, but here it is. It'll go ahead and it'll do that for you. If you're typing in, it'll actually fill it out. If you stop and give it a second, it'll go ahead and say, hey, try this link. You can double click this. Now, on the left hand side, I don't think I've run there. So I can also, if it's something I use a lot, it'll show up here in my recent programs, and you can see it's right there. And so you don't like seeing this, you can click this arrow, it'll go away. The star does. So, okay. So you can get that a couple ways. You can get that from over there, and probably somewhere in here. Purchase order. Okay, so there. So purchasing, order processing. So there's three different ways that I went about getting to the screen I needed. Just want to remind you of that, okay? Now I'm looking for an invoice from Harper, so let's go Harper. All right. If you remember in the other video, there's my 1100. And this one, we're going to do the 99 one. Now there's a difference here. The 99 is a W, and the other one's a drop. It's a drop ship, it's a W. And I know we can probably get into more detail on those later, but right now I just want to go through the process again. Maybe you catch something on this one that I didn't say on the other one, or you missed it. But here you got two line items. You got the total, purchase order, okay, and you'll have an invoice for that, right? So close that. 1098. Now on the 1098, I went over that earlier, but I'll do it again. On the 1098, this one's kind of interesting. Kind of see what it happens because it's not completely been fully received. These two titles have, but not that one. So I'm interested to see what that does. So we see we want to receive the 1099 and receive top. I'm not sure what that code. I think R is for receive. But now, let's say you wanted to get all this information. You're like, I want this in Excel. You can right click, send to Excel. For this case here today, it's just going to be to the clipboard. And I'm going to have to paste it to my Excel. But it gets it there for right now. Okay, and that kicks it out to Excel. See it there. So that puts all those on there. Fun stuff. All right. Let's open up the AP voucher. So if you don't know, again, like you can do AP, and you get all these, the list here. Oh, I'm going to have to find it now. AP, go E, voucher entry. Yay. Or again, it'll be over here. I wonder where that would be up here. Under payable, AP entry and inquiry. Okay, so there it is. Payable. So there's a couple different ways of getting there, right? Again, we're going to pay Harper. So this type, we can do this. We can do F1. Type in Harper. Enter, enter, and it takes us to the amount, which I don't know the amount. So I'm going to go to the PO number, and I said we're going to receive the 99 one. Again, F1 does the search. Harper's already in there. Now I see the 1098, but I don't see the 1099. So let's do all. Okay, so we're going to do the 1099. Double click that one. I'm just going to put in the PO number. I'm going to hit enter. Now it's going to ask me here, or it's going to prompt you to choose the receipts. And if the receipts don't show up, you can do show all. There's nothing there. We're going to hit OK. You can also reference that Excel sheet. It'll help you try to figure out the thing there. Now here you can change a couple of things you can do here on the screen. It's kind of interesting. You can change the invoice quantity. You can change the price here. And change that back. 165. You can change what quantity was invoiced. And you want to review the receipt for accuracy and match it to the invoice. Alright, so you can change the quantities if needed. And you can also add optional PO costs, as you can get for such as freight or tariffs. You can add it here to create landing costs for items. And when you're done here, you want to select Save when done. If invoice costs were changed in the receipt above, the Apply PO Cost window will display. So let's see what it does. Hit Save. And the following PO lines have different PO invoice costs from their PO unit costs. We're just going to hit Apply. Okay. Now, let's replace it, and we'll go from a couple of things that are highlighted. If we need to make sure we got the date. We can change the date. We can change the quantity here, the terms code. Inventory vendor is freight to add. You can add the freight, or you can change it, right? And you want to, when you're done here, you want to change it to the general ledger tab. I could say you can have an associated voucher, a discounted date, and in these fields here, you got the hold pay flag. You want to, if you wanted to hold this one, use H or P. I'm going to pay this one. You got a related job. Click there. APE VoucherBillEntry2. Can I change that? Yeah, so I could change that if I wanted to. Then let's click on the General Ledger tab. Now here I can add. So let's see if I can do a freight. Okay, freight in and 15. So I just added freight in. All right. So I now added freight in to that. Let's see what that does. Doesn't change up here. Just add the freight in. Interesting. Okay, then we're done. We're going to hit accept. Ah, yeah, I gotta. You know, I'm going to have to figure out this part right here. Let's see if we can put this in as. We could split it as a default. I wonder if I could default that. It's a good question. I hope this causes you to have questions on this process. Like say, it's pretty simple. Oh, it's not equal to, so I would need to adjust this. I'm not paying these guys. So I'm going to take this line item off. So I could delete that off. Accept. Voucher number is 257, so I'm going to write that down so I don't forget it this time. Okay. And then you want to look, let's look at the posting piece for the voucher. Right, it's APP post, so I have it over here. I don't see it. Now, 257, right there it is. I can do a preview. Let's look at it. Do a preview. All right. There you go. I could hit post here and that would post it. So that's it for now on the AP. I'm going to go through the APP post here in a second. I'll make a video for you. And if, like I say, I hope this causes you to have questions on this APE voucher billing entry, and you just at least want to see the process. Okay, thank you.